Hi, and welcome to Two Crazians, the Asian American podcast where Joy Luck Club meets drunk history. I'm your host, Nancy Lee.
And I'm Cindy Yip. Today on Two Crazians, we wanted to do something a little bit different. Sometimes we take a look at things that are not that great about being Asian, but today we wanted to focus on the positive. Because actually, being Asian is pretty fucking great.
Yeah, definitely. And it took me until my 20s to recognize that. But yeah, I'm there now.
But first, let's share our hams. Hams are hella Asian moments. So do you have a ham to share?
Yes, I do, actually. And it's all about family events. We just had Mother's Day. And so we often do these like massive family events. And we do the most typical Asian thing ever. We always pack leftovers. We don't just come for leftovers. We come prepared. So that means anyone that wants leftovers needs to bring their own Tupperware to the event.
Yeah, you're not going to give out a bunch of Tupperware. You'll never see that Tupperware again.
Well, let's be honest. My Tupperware is not stuff that we buy from Rubbermaid. My Tupperware is basically takeout container. And so every one of my aunts and uncles all have massive amounts of takeout containers, including myself. And that is what everyone brings to the events. The time I wanted to talk about when we actually recognized it was my cousin Tina was in town. It was Thanksgiving and people were on dessert and having coffee and just chatting. And she goes over to everybody. She's like, I'm doing the dishes. I am packing my leftovers over, which was a pure signal to tell everyone, like, get your asses up. If you want any leftovers, you got to go now.
She makes an announcement.
She just like tells everyone, like, fair game. I'm going in. If you want some, come on now, because it's going to be gone.
Yeah, and then we go get competitive.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want the best shit.
And I want a lot of it because it was delicious. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's my ham moment.
That's fun.
What about yours, Sin?
This week I got a haircut, and one of my cardinal life rules that I've developed over time is I do not let white people touch my hair.
Like touch it or do it? Like cut it?
Do it. I just have learned through many errors.
They just don't get it.
They don't understand what my hair is like. But my normal lady went off and had a baby, which is so rude.
What was she thinking? So inconsiderate.
I had to go with a recommendation from a friend. And this woman, I was trying to tell her that, like, when the hair gets too short, it becomes a mushroom cloud. That's not the Connie Chung, like, look I'm going for. You know, it's not a throwback in a good way. She's like kind of flipping my hair this way and that. And she's like, yeah, your hair is real bossy. And I'm like, thank you. That is what I've been trying to teach people. Like, my hair is bossy. It has a mind of its own. It doesn't take no guff from no one, okay? And so, like, a lot of stylists are like, oh, yeah, okay, it's straight. Like, I get it. And you're like, it's not. It's a very complex creature.
Yeah.
Like, what don't you understand about our hair? It's just like yours, except thicker, stronger, longer, shinier, just better, faster, more. So, but I was turned around by this lady. She did a great job.
So, you know, being Asian, we have to say there are some pros. And like anything else, there's some cons, wouldn't you say?
For sure. I mean, the grass is always greener.
But today, we wanted to talk about all the mythical pros we have or benefit from is just because we're Asian.
Yeah. I mean, not to brag, but there's some things that we're grateful for.
What would you say is the best benefit of being Asian? And let's caveat this East Asian.
For sure, I think, like, the thing that I think about the most is the lack of body hair.
Amen.
Amen. I'm like, when I hear people talking about, like, they have to shave this and that, I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm pretty glad, like, all the time and effort that I have saved in my life for not having to shave shit, bleach shit, laser shit.
Or the money.
I mean, the money, too.
Yeah.
And I'm more wolf-like than other people because I don't even shave my legs.
Oh, you don't?
I'll do it like I do it like once a year. Like, some people have to do it like every other day, which I think is just fucking insane. Like, if I had hair, I would just let it grow. I'd be like, you know what? fucking deal with it. This is my natural hair. And like my armpits, I've never shaved my armpits.
Wow.
Do you shave your
Yeah.
armpits? Like how often?
Summertime, every couple days. But in the winter, I let
Man.
that grow. I don't care.
Sure. This is TMI, but like I have like a few of them, and then like I'll tweeze them out.
I've also tried to
Mhm.
tweeze.
I
That's
tweeze them
a
out,
few of them.
and it's so satisfying too.
Okay, this is a different show.
No, I love it. And then like we've talked about this before, but like down there in the V zone, I did not know that people have hair that continues onto their legs. I don't know if I could deal with that. I would have to shave.
I had no idea until I went to college. And literally, I went to college and I think we were like putting bathing suits on, and my girlfriends were like, oh, I can't. I haven't gotten wax. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not like we're going naked. You have a bikini bottom. And she's like, no, like outside the bikini. I'm like, wait.
What's outside the bikini?
I'm like, wait, you have hair outside the bikini? They're like, yeah. I'm like, wait, like the thigh?
You're like, reach site. What are you talking about?
Hair on your thigh? Like, and then she's like, you don't have that? I'm like, no. And then I showed her and she's like, how do you have no hair there? I'm like, how do you have hair there?
What do you have it?
And let me reiterate, I call my sister and I go, Angela, do you know hair grows outside your underwear? She's like, yeah, people do. I learned in college. I'm like, me too. I'm just like learning about this now. Like, I had no idea.
I think you taught me this. Like, I didn't know because people do such a great job of like maintaining that shit.
Wait a second. I'm the one who told you this, so then you didn't realize this until like you're
I didn't know
30?
because what woman are you gonna see like on the beach with hair hanging out of the bikini zone?
Oh my God.
Like they don't allow that to happen, and I just think it's weird that there's things in our society that we don't allow to happen.
Meaning hair coming outside the underwear zone.
Or out of your armpits, or a mustache on your face, or whatever.
I just think it's so funny, like the fact that, not funny, but I'm like proud of you that you don't shave certain parts, because I agree. There was a moment my sister, like any teen goes through, like people are doing things in groups, right? And one of the activities is shaving your legs. So my sister shaved the legs, and my dad found the razor. And he was like, you shouldn't shave your legs. Like, you're Asian. Your mother doesn't shave her legs or her armpits. Like, I can't believe you shaved them. And my sister's like, all my friends were doing it. My dad's like, you are not like all your friends. You don't have to shave. And then, of course, I did. And my dad, like any second child, you're tired and don't want to fight with them every time. But I just remember being like, oh man, like now that I have to do it, I kind of wish I didn't do it, and it would have been so faint, it wouldn't have been an issue. But I was so,
Yeah, you can barely see
I'm so proud of you.
Like I had the same thing though. Like you want to do the thing that everyone's doing, and it's like, oh, this is like a rite of passage. I'm gonna start doing this. So like however old, I shaved my arm hair. And I wish I had never done that.
Oh, that's not good.
Is it? What are you going to do?
How is your hair now?
It's less than the legs, as you can barely see it. But I wonder if I had never done that, if it would be even less.
Yeah. I have friends that have shaved their arms that are Asian, and their arms are pretty hairy. And we assume it's because they shaved their arms.
People say it's a myth, but I would like to enter as evidence the episode of Seinfeld where Kramer is like, is it a myth? Is it? He shows his chest. He's like, is it, Jerry? Is it?
Anywho, I know.
But the thing that's perfect for us is we have a lack of body hair all over our bodies, but we have loads and loads of great hair only on our heads. I mean, that's amazing.
Well, there's some people that have really fine hair. It runs in my dad's side of the family, fine hair.
That's true. My sister has a little bit less hair than my thick mound.
But you know what I feel bad for? And I had the same thing too. No one told me this. Because if you do have really thick hair, kind of like the bossy hair you're talking about. Bossy. I love that. But like,
Boss.
I needed to learn how to like layer my hair or get my hair layered and all these other things because otherwise it was literally like I have one school picture, you know, those annual pictures, and it literally is like a wig on my head. It's so bad. And I'm like, I thought I looked like the bomb. I had this vintage corduroy coat I got in New York visiting my sister. And I was like, you know, thought I looked great. I had my little bob haircut, and it was literally like it looked like a cartoon character.
It's a Connie Chung. Yeah. I have bought like thinning scissors from Japan that are like, they look like a little comb that's on the scissors, and but they are like sharp and like use it to thin out my hair. And whenever I see like volumizing shampoo or something, I'm like, no volume, less volume, please.
Besides the hair, it's near your hair, but your brain near your hair. We have the other stereotype of assuming we're smart.
But it's a positive stereotype, so we'll take it.
Yeah, but it's definitely not always true. I mean,
well, in my case, definitely not true.
I mean, I don't know about you, but all the Asians in my school the few that are always in the honor classes. And I was not friends with anyone. I remember my sister asking me, like, why don't you friends with the Asian people in your class? I'm like, they're all in the honor classes and I'm in mid-track, okay?
Remember, like, in high school when you're like, people who do super well in school are nerds and I hate them. And then, like, now they're rich and you're like, oh.
Yeah, they're, like, ruling the world.
That sucks. This one is might just be for me because I am socially awkward. But I take advantage of the fact that people are not always sure that we are who they think we are, or if we are just another Asian and they are mistaking us. So sometimes I'll see someone on the street that I know, but I don't want to talk to them. And then I'll just like look straight ahead, like I just don't notice them. And they definitely like look at me with like a quizzical, like, is that Cindy?
You're like,
but then I'll be like, nope, it ain't me. It ain't me. You're wrong.
I love it. They're the racist card and they're actually working.
Yeah. So you can pretend you don't know someone on the street.
I haven't done that yet, but maybe I would do it. I know, I'm too hard. I'm like,
because you love talking. No, because you love talking to people, and I don't. Another thing that I take advantage of is if you find other Asians in the world, traveling, whatever, I feel like you can trust them. Like you know that if you're like alone with another Asian, or let's say if you're alone with like a non-Asian or white or whatever person, you're like, am I in danger? Like, should I be alone with this stranger? But if it's an Asian, you're like,
because we're like sisters and brothers.
We're sisters and you just like, you know that they're not gonna hurt you probably. And also, even if they're men, like I could probably take them. Like I'll fuck you up. And like if there's anyone bigger than an Asian, like I'll be concerned.
I think this is only when you're in non-Asian countries though. I was in Indonesia and I was on a car ride with a driver and I felt very concerned for my safety, to be honest. And he was Indonesian. So I think it's when you're like traveling with others and you're meeting them, you're like, yeah, but definitely I think of like Asian gangsters. And I was like, if I met them while I was vacationing, would I want to hang out with them?
No, you're concerned if like there's gonna be like a weapon or something involved, but like head to head, like you could handle an Asian who's trying to do something to you.
Yeah, for sure.
You can handle that shit. That's fine.
I got it.
I mean, I've gone to like a bar in Japan. Like I can go by myself. Like I have no concern about what's gonna happen to me because I'm in fucking Japan where there's no crime. And then I've gone with the bartender to a second location and like, I have no concerns. Like, yeah, let's go somewhere else.
You're like,
I'm not going to there's nothing's going to happen to me. One thing that I think of, these are the dark places in my mind that we're exploring right now, but there's very few Asian serial killers.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah, and probably some shit has happened to the odd crazy person, but like, it's just not something we do. It's not, we just don't think about like, stringing someone up and wearing their skin. It's just don't want to. Like, we're just concerned with other things.
I just feel like whenever one of those mass attacks happen or something happens and it's like a bad person, I'm like waiting. I'm like, please do not be an Asian
Oh,
person.
God, no, please. I mean, there was someone who did
Like
that.
the shooter, right, from DC,
Yeah.
Irvinia, he was
Mhm.
Asian, right? So then it was like, oh God, now we're going to be on high alert. Like we can't hide under our mystique
Right.
of being like this quiet Asian. Now they all think we're mass killers.
But you're like, but he was fresh off the boat, so we're still good.
If they can't tell the difference, they're not going to know.
I know. But that brings me to another aspect that is good mostly. It's that people think that we're generally innocent and we're not gonna like steal shit or cause some shit, and that makes us sort of invisible to cops. Like cops just like don't even see me. If I wanted to like commit a crime or just like I could like straight up murder somebody like in the street and they'd be like, "Who did it? It was an Asian girl." You're lying. She doesn't do that. What they should do, like, if, like, terrorists, like, you should try to, like, turn an Asian person because, like, literally no one would suspect us. Because we don't give a fuck. We're not gonna, like, cause jihad. Like, we're like, no. You could never turn us. We're not gonna be passionate about your cause.
You feel strongly about this.
I think about it, okay? When I see like Homeland or something like that woman who like killed Kim Jong-un's sister. Sister? They tricked her. She was like, I thought I was on a game show.
I love that you think
She's
about
like,
this kind of shit, Sin.
I think about it because I watch a lot of movies and TV.
This is what I'm learning about during these episodes.
Yes, I think about it and I'm like, I could be the best spy. I'm watching The Americans right now and I'm like, I would be the best fucking spy because no one would ever suspect me. Except I have these really darty eyes that I can't control. They dart around and like, you're like, yeah, and you're up to something. You're kind of shady.
I don't disagree. Your eyes do get big and there's a lot of white. And then there's like the, the pupil and the, the eye.
Yeah, they're very animated.
Like mine, I wear so much eyeliner on top. I have slits, let's be honest, the coin slots. What else? This is one of my favorite things that I like to fuck with people all the time about is the fact that we never look our age. And we age.
We always
young.
look young.
Yep.
Yeah. When I think about like when I was 20 or something, like when I see pictures, like I look like a fucking baby. Like no wonder I got carded all the time.
I don't get
like,
carded.
I mean, I still get carded and like I'll proudly tell people my age because like we look young and we'll remain looking
until we like get all the air stuffed out of us and we're like 80 years.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna happen.
But then whoever you're with has had you for a good amount of time, so you got to reap the benefits of it.
Oh, you would hope. Then they're gonna have to have a second wife, second younger Asian wife.
Oh God, if I had to start dating when I'm 80 again, no. I'm just not.
That's a no. I mean, there is like a downside to it, which is like we don't get a lot of respect in the workplace.
Because everyone thinks we're
really like we were just born.
I got lenses, not sunglasses, but just normal prescription glasses, but with no prescriptions. Like I got Warby Parkers with no prescription because they wanted to look more mature at work. So everyone thought I was an intern. So I thought I'd wear like those kind of glasses to maybe look a little older, but like it's annoying. I get it. I get why people get LASIK surgery and wear contacts. Like glasses are annoying.
As someone who is differently sighted, I can tell you that it's annoying. And I'm very jealous that you have perfect vision because most Asians do not.
I know. Thank you, Mommy. My mom has very good vision.
Amazing. She probably told you because you ate a lot of fish. Carrots. Yeah, carrots. Oh, fish is for brains.
I didn't eat a lot of fish.
What the fuck? Because, like, remember, like, when we first met and we had no idea how old we were. And then,
Yeah.
like, we had started talking about, like, the 80s and you said, like, how old your grandma is. And I was like, how old are you? And then that's when we found out that we're both, like, secret olds.
Yes. And I was, like, totally stunned.
Nobody knows how fucking old we are.
Secret Asian.
And, like, it could all, like, just fall apart very soon. We're grateful for what it is right now.
Yes, definitely. Why not?
Those are our advantages, okay? That's all we got.
There's other advantages. We're also pretty small, compact. We're not really like
we're compact in size. You're a taller Asian.
I'm on the taller side, and I'm only 5'5.5".
Yeah, that's tall. That's tall for an Asian. I mean, being short, definitely you notice that it sucks because people will tell you you're very short and taller people make more money and all this kind of shit, you know. But just sometimes when you have to like sit in an airplane seat, stuff like that, have a small hotel room or something, you're like, you know what? Being compact is okay. I don't have like body parts everywhere.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, going a little bit off the beaten path, the other small thing, talk about compact, is that little V.
I mean, we don't know this for sure.
It's a theory.
So the theory is that Asian people have smaller Vs because we evolved to fit
ergonomically
the smaller Ps of the Asian man. Another thing we don't know for sure.
Yeah, so you can't quote us.
We just don't know. But like, okay, just like today, I was talking to a girlfriend of mine, and I was talking about the Super Plus Tampax. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's the orange one.
Yes, orange.
Okay, so I bought these by accident. It was the only kind. I bought these by accident, and I realized that this could be a way that we kind of measure the V in its normal state. The Super Plus, this is so TMI.
I'm like listening and like, oh God, what's she gonna say?
I think you know what I'm gonna say. It's too big. And she was like, what? What the fuck? She's like, I guess you really do have a smell. Because, oh my God, this is getting so TMI. I had to put lube on it to fit it in.
Oh my God.
You're having a total facepalm moment.
Oh my God.
And then once it's in, I feel it all day. Yeah, but I'm Chinese, so I can't waste them. I normally like do like the OB.
I hate those.
They're like the size of your pinky, but they're good for the environment.
But I don't want to use my finger as
they don't have all that extra shit. And like the OBs, like sometimes I'm like, this is a little too big. Do you know what I'm talking? Like, do you know what I'm talking about? The orange ones. Okay, what about the yellow? The ones that they have at the office.
Yeah, I use the yellow one. No, but it's too big.
It's the yellows. It is
trying not to go there, to be honest. And you're asking me, I'm like,
no, I'm just saying, like, this is the universal way that we can measure vaginas. Is the color of the tampon package. Okay. Also,
moving on from
what I think is let's get the hell off this topic. Yeah. Another thing that is kind of good, kind of bad is the stereotype of us being like this model minority. Like, people think we have this super strong work ethic, and I think it helps you in the workplace somewhat because people just assume that you're going to get your shit done.
I also
have you ever known an Asian at work who doesn't get their shit done?
If they do, I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely have, and I'm all like, oh, because I always talk about Asian guilt.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know that you're a little bit slacking, but you're not really, because you always work at like 150%.
Another thing that I think is great is that we were raised to be frugal. There's a wide range of frugality that some of it is detrimental to your life, I feel like. Me personally, I don't like to waste money, but I'm happy to spend money on things that matter to me. And then there's like on the other end of the scale is like someone's just like way too frugal. We covered this in the dating episode. Like nobody has to date a cheap ass.
CA.
But like there's no one really on the end of I spend way, way more than I make. That's very rare. I'm sure it happens, but it's very rare because of how we were raised.
Yeah, I think so, except if gambling is involved.
Oh shit, gambling. See, I can't even gamble because like that hurts me in my soul when I see like money going out. So it's like weird to me that a lot of Asians are into gambling and like.
But that's how they like they're like frugal about everything and they gamble, and it's like that's what kills them. It's because we can't drink a lot. So
I don't know what you're talking about. I
didn't
drink a lot.
I can't. I had like 2 drinks and I'm like,
I can drink like 7 Nancy's under the table.
I know. I tried to keep up.
That's always finishing your drinks.
Yes, this is true.
They call me the finisher. It's not a nice nickname.
Another great thing of being Asian is that you have, regardless if you want it or not, you have a strong family unit.
There's no choice.
Yeah, it's no choice. It's family. You didn't pick them.
You probably have, many cousins that were raised with as brothers and sisters. You tend to live in the same area because it's like it's so important to have family around.
Yeah, because they like support you. They babysit.
They have to support each other, and like, mostly we were immigrants, so they needed that help to get over here, and then they needed that social support when they got here.
Mm-hmm. And I think, all these sacrifices is for education and like a better life for their kids. So that's why I think this is something not to make a joke of it, anything, but no matter what people do for a living, they will figure out how to get their kids like higher education.
Yeah, because that's a huge priority.
Like that was one of the main reasons they left the motherland, came all the way over here to like this foreign world that they don't speak the language,
Yeah.
To like make sure you have the opportunities, and like the foundational part of that is education.
I feel like we have explored some really great things about being Asian. I'm very proud to be Asian.
Yes, with no joking aside, but I love to make light of it. I really do appreciate being Asian. And I don't know if I didn't know how to use chopsticks for everything, like that would be not a world I want to live in. Chopsticks are the bomb.
Shit. Thanks for listening. You can find us on Instagram or Twitter at 2Creations. And like us on Facebook, review us on iTunes. And hey, we'd love it if you would tell a friend. Remember, you don't have to be Asian to be Creation.
This is true. So, until next time, bye-bye, Lau.
Bye-bye.